Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right, guys, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about Wayne Cornish from South Africa and his American wife, Holly Weeks, and what is going on with these two, because we've, gotten some conflicting reports about their relationship. Now, the last video we did about these two, we spoke about how Wayne has basically went radio silent on social media, basically disabling his Instagram account. I'm not sure about Twitter and the other stuff, but he removed his Instagram account after going on a bit of a bizarre kind of cryptic rant about being one of the lowest followed, reality star on the season of 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And so he went on that rant and then disabled his account. And it was a bit of a weird, message that he posted. I'm not exactly sure what he meant by that. Was he really upset that he was just not as popular as perhaps he thought he was going to be? I don't know. And also we spoke about how Holly went back to the USA. And so it seemed like these two are kind of on the outs and have been on the outs for some time. And now tomorrow on the tell-all, we're going to hear a little bit more of the same. We're going to hear Wayne question his relationship to Holly, and we're also going to hear Holly say that she has been back in the USA for 4 months, and that was as of the filming of the tell, which I think happened a couple of weeks ago. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but I think it happened a couple of weeks ago in New York. And so let's take a look at what is going on with Wayne and Holly, and did they break up? What is going on with their relationship? Let's try to get to the bottom of this. So, clues that Wayne and Holly have split up, according to Screen Rant. Now, the other ways Wayne Cornish and Holly Weeks' relationship status after season 5 has been revealed. Find out if they're still married. Holly Weeks and Wayne Cornish, a couple from 90 Day Fiancé the other way, have most likely split up as they are currently in different countries. Wayne revealed on Instagram that he is not with Holly and also claimed that he was never a Jehovah's Witness, which I find puzzling because I'm pretty sure I remember him saying that he was, so I don't really know what's going on there. Now, if Holly and Wayne are indeed separated, this would be Holly's third failed marriage, as she had 2 previous unsuccessful marriages. The details of their relationship will be revealed on the show. The season 5 couple, Holly Weeks and Wayne Cornish, seem to have gone their separate ways. Holly is a 44-year-old from Ogden, Utah. She worked as a barber and flaunted her 70-inch long hair during episode 1. Now, Holly had 2 unsuccessful marriages in the past, and that was before she met Wayne on a Jehovah's Witness dating website. Holly met Wayne in South Africa after a few months of video calling. Wayne proposed to Holly within 3 days of meeting each other. Now that she was engaged, Holly moved to Johannesburg with her mom to marry Wayne within a week. Holly had concerns about staying in the country. She felt that was unsafe due to robberies and frequent power cuts at his house, which are called load shedding in South Africa. Wayne is also facing a major financial crisis due to losses in his business. Nonetheless, the couple got married despite the challenges. Holly had spent a couple of months in South Africa after their wedding when she revealed that she wanted to fly back home to the U.S. Wayne wasn't happy at all about her decision to leave. And that's really when he started questioning this relationship, because basically on the show, Wayne said that if he knew Holly was going to be this apprehensive about living in South Africa, he would have never married an American woman. He would have never married Holly. He really thought, at least this is what he says, that Holly would have stayed with South Africa with her man, especially now that they got married and they're husband and wife. He really believed that he was going to be by his side for the foreseeable future. He was really disappointed on the show that Holly just wanted to go back to the USA ASAP. And it seems like this kind of plays out even after what we've seen on the show all the way to the tell-all, and perhaps even to this point in real time. So Holly confirms that she is in the USA. And she says, let's see here what is going on. So last 3 years of my life in no particular order. She posted this some time ago on her Instagram page, but she does indeed confirm that she is very much in the USA. This is the post that we're referencing here. So she's just posting basically a montage of, what she was doing in 2021. And, remember when I rented an Airbnb, And then people are asking her in the comments if she's not in South Africa anymore. So you can see her. She's been kind of traveling the last couple of years. Here, according to this post, it looks like she was in Turkey. I'm not. This is a bit of a jumbled mess kind of video. It's a little hard to condense 3 years in a short clip for social media, in my opinion, because it's really hard to make much sense out of it. But here, 3 monsters broke into her house and killed Stormy. My heart is broke. R.I.P. Still miss Stormy. The pain won't go away. I'm afraid to own another dog. She was breaking down here in tears, realizing my dad passed and I won't have anyone to give me away at my wedding. So she was upset about that. So yeah, she posted that on TikTok some time ago. But she did indeed confirm that she is in the USA and has been very much in the USA for a couple of months now. And this is a recent post that she did on November 7th. This is her latest post where she changed her hair color, where it's lighter and perhaps even shorter than what we've seen on the show. All right, let's get back to this article here. Recently, Holly shared a video on Instagram where she revealed her current whereabouts. Holly had compiled clips of the last 3 years in no particular order. It also had moments that Holly spent with her father before he passed away. Holly's fans sent her condolences in the comments, telling her that she'd be okay. However, one of her followers asked Holly, "Why are you not in South Africa anymore? I thought you and Wayne made an amazing couple." And then Holly revealed she was in the U.S. for a funeral. Wayne claims that he is not with Holly. So meanwhile, Wayne confirmed his current relationship status on Instagram as well. Wayne deleted his Instagram profile recently, but not before revealing several shocking secrets about his storyline with Holly. Reddit user 90 Days Fan managed to get a screenshot of Wayne's interaction with the follower before deactivating his page. He supposedly posted a video on November 6th claiming that he was done with social media and also claiming that he was never a Jehovah's Witness, and also revealed that he was no longer with Holly, and that was before he went completely radio silent. Now, I wonder if there's any implications about that in terms of his NDA with the show. Obviously, he wouldn't be breaking an NDA, but I feel like TLC encourages, the cast members to be active on social media and to try to hype up their segments. I feel like that's a big, and of course we see that with Sarper and Shekinah. The more, I guess, social media savvy cast members, they always seem to be posting clips and whatnot when their episode airs or after it airs, at that sweet time when people are looking up stuff that's going on with the show. I'm not saying that that's really the best way to go, because those people generally are the cloud chasers, and that's why they're doing it, because they're just on the show to maximize their clout. And I can say one thing, Wayne definitely doesn't come across like a clout chaser. He definitely doesn't come across like someone that just came on the show for clout. He comes across like a real, genuine person. The only question that I really have about Wayne is I feel like he is hiding something, and I'm going to get to that in a second, but I feel like he's not exactly being truthful about his past. I feel like he's not being truthful about his financial worries, and I feel like he's not being truthful about how he met Holly as well. I'll get to that in a second. Of course, we don't know any of this information for sure, but I feel like there's a couple of things that just don't connect the dots, in my opinion. So let's finish this article, and then I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking. Holly has 2 failed marriages. Is this her 3rd? Considering Wayne's comment, it can be assumed that Holly and Wayne aren't together anymore. Before he left social media, Wayne was posting content from South Africa while Holly was back in the US. Being separated by distance could mean that Wayne never joined Holly in America. A divorce between them would mean it would be Holly's 3rd failed marriage. And Holly was married for 2 months the first time, and her second marriage lasted only 12 hours before she got it annulled. While it's unclear how long Holly and Wayne remain married, the tell-all will soon spill the details. So, now, on the tell-all, what is going to happen? So, we're going to see Holly and Wayne engage in a bit of back and forth, and Sean Robinson, the host, is going to try to extract the details about what is going on with Wayne and Holly. We're going to find out that she's been back in the USA for about 4 months as of the time of filming the tell-all, which seems like quite a long time. And it just goes to show you how long in the past some of these scenes were filmed. I'm not sure that we know the exact dates that Holly and Wayne scenes were filmed, but it seems like a long time ago Holly had been back in the USA for 4 months as of the time of filming the tell-all. And so we are way behind on the real life storyline when we're watching the show. I really think that TLC needs to find a way to kind of get these scenes out on TV screens a little bit sooner. I understand the editing and whatnot, but still, when we are so behind, these people, they're real people, and their lives, they just, their lives move fast like everybody else's lives. And so things happen, things change. And so we could be watching something on the show that is completely different from what is going on with these people in real life. I guess you could say that's the beauty of 90 Day Fiancé. I'm not exactly sure. We're going to hear Wayne question his marriage to Holly. He's going to get asked by Sean if they're still together. And he's going to say, I just don't know. He's going to sound exasperated. And basically what's going to happen is that Holly is going to walk off the stage and Shekinah is going to make a bit of a snippy comment at Holly. And then Holly is going to end up walking off the stage. So let's maybe take a quick look. Actually, before I get to that, so this is my theory on Holly and Wayne. And we've spoken about this before. We've spoken about Holly seeming to be out of it, on the show. Like the first episode, or the first time that she got to South Africa and she came off the show, she looked like she was a nervous wreck. And then something happened, and I forget if she went to the bathroom or whatnot. And then she just looked completely out of it, slurring her words. And there is a huge difference when Holly is doing these sit down behind the scenes interviews and when Holly is like live in the action, and while she's doing stuff live and she's getting filmed with Wayne. And in those scenes where she's getting filmed live, she often looks like she can't even put her sentences together. There's clearly something at play here, because there is a night and day difference from those scenes to those behind the stage scenes where she looks completely lucid. She's able to speak properly. She's not slurring her words. She's getting her thoughts out there. And we've seen that numerous times. We saw it at the airport scene. We also saw it during her wedding when, in my opinion, she looked like she was about to pass out at numerous stages during that ceremony. And basically, they had to wrap it up quickly because, I don't know, Holly looked like she was not in her right frame of mind. What exactly is going on? Many people have said that perhaps she abuses certain drugs. People have said that perhaps she abuses prescription drugs. I don't know. But there's obviously a huge difference there. And what gets me questioning how Holly and Wayne met is the fact that Wayne says he was never a Jehovah's Witness. So why would he say that? And then I start to wonder, how exactly did these two meet, and what is Wayne hiding? Did he perhaps have some kind of issue before, and did they perhaps meet on some kind of, I don't know, help website where that's meant for people that have some kind of addiction issues or other issues? I don't know, but I don't know that Wayne was a Jehovah's Witness because he says he wasn't. And so that leads me to believe that their whole story about them meeting on a Jehovah's Witness dating website is complete bogus and just doesn't make any sense. And it was just a story they came up for the show. And also, when you look on the show, I don't know if it's just you guys, but Wayne looks a little too aged for a 40-year-old. He looks more like a 50-something-year-old. So I don't know. Perhaps they're not telling the truth about how they met, and perhaps there is more that meets the eye with these two. That's my opinion, but they're not really saying much more than that. Okay, so let's take a look at what goes on in the tell-all with some of these other couples as well. So, this is coming from people.com. And so we're going to see here Kenny and Armando, Brandon and Mary, Shekinah and Sarper. Now, Sarper is not going to be live in the studio. He'll be, live on photo or telephone call from Istanbul. Kirsten and Julio, Holly and Wayne, Daniel and Johan, Kimberly and TJ. So no one couple had a clear, happy ending on the series. Some were taking steps to start a family, like Mary and Brandon, who were expecting, and Kenny and Armando, who were in the midst of a surrogacy process. Others seemed close to parting ways, with Johan walking out on his marriage to Danielle, and Shekinah and Sarper clashing over kids. Now, it seems that tension still brews between some of the lovers. Danielle brings receipts on set, including an email from Johan's alleged mistress The first time that he had sex with this woman, it was a month before we got married. We kind of spoke about that a little bit already. Johan appeared to deny the claim, saying, "You're just a manipulator," and he tells her to go to hell. And Brandon's mom also gets involved with the couple. I think we did, our previous video was about Brandon and Brandon's mom. She arrives at the tell-all solo. Both Brandon and Mary are appearing virtually from the Philippines. You know, he says, "Sometimes I call her a scammer. I call her a bitch." He tells to his wife that is right next to him. And his mom adds, "Do you guys want to talk about the last incident?" Hinting that perhaps there is a reason why Brandon is calling Mary a scammer. Now, the trailer also confirms that Holly is no longer in South Africa and is back in the USA. It's been 4 months without her husband, and Wayne says that, yeah, it's been strange, and he just looks very dejected while he says that. Tim Malcolm, Jenny Sladden, Kalani Fagata, Andre Castrovet, and Tanya Madura also join the special to give their opinions and share lessons from their own experiences. Tim, who is a friend of Kenny off-screen, and Armando, contributes his opinion. He basically says that he thinks that Kenny is just doing the baby thing. He is just going through the process to please Armando, and he's not really doing it for himself. Jenny attempts to set Kimberly straight after allegations that she disrespected TJ's Indian culture, and basically says, "Keep your ass in America." Of course, Kimberly calls her the C word, and then Jenny says, "Well, you know, bring your ass to India, and then we can basically go at it." So pretty crazy. And the most interesting thing here, in my opinion, is that Andre basically gets up and he goes to confront Shekinah. Like, he gets straight up in her face because Shekinah said some mean things about him, saying that he's the most toxic person there. And he just gets up to basically confront her. So that's kind of what we've seen from the preview. There's going to be more, but that's basically what we've seen from the preview. And I think that the Wayne and Holly thing really stuck out to me because Holly walks off the set, and all the details that we're getting about these two is that it's not good. It's not a good ending. Holly's back in the U.S., and she doesn't seem like she has any intentions of going back to South Africa. And I'm not sure that Wayne has really any intentions of going to the USA. He's very much in South Africa as of the tell-all. And so these two haven't been in each other's presence for 4 months. Basically, Holly's saying that she came back to the USA for a funeral, but basically was in the USA for 4 months. That's not a good sign for these two. And so there's going to be tons of fireworks. I'm sure there's going to be more. This is a bit of a WWE style kind of in-your-face tell-all. Well, I think their TLC is pulling out all the stops. Like, I don't get why Andre is there, and I don't get why Andre, who is, of course, this kind of chauvinistic guy, he's getting in the face of Shekinah on set as if he's, you know, about to challenge her to a fight. But I guess this is what TLC is going for now. This is how they want people to get talking about the show. I'm not sure that I'm a huge fan about it, but you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you guys think that there's any chance for Holly and Wayne to work out this long distance relationship? What do you guys think is the real way that Holly and Wayne met? Because I don't know that we can fully buy that they met on a Jehovah's Witness website, considering the fact that Wayne said himself that he is not a Jehovah's Witness and never was. So what do you think is at play here? Because obviously they're not telling the truth about their story. There is something more that meets the eye here, and Wayne doesn't seem to want to be open about it, and neither is Holly as well. So you guys let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. I really don't believe that we're getting the full story with these two. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Give the video a big like down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care.